welcome to the hard water season on DOA. It's December 30th, and I always try to get out between Christmas and New Year's for my first time on the ice. This year, however, in Alberta, snow has been non-existent, temperatures in the pluses, but I still have about 13 inches of ice when I first drilled my first couple holes here, so tent is set up, holes are drilled, I haven't dropped a line in the water. I'm out at Follis Point today, and that I've had success on before, and I've also been skunked many times, so I've come around the other side of the point where all the other tents set up. Must mean if all the other tents are there, that's where the fish are, right? Let's get some lines down the holes and see what today has in store for us. Give you an update on the weather conditions today. It is about -1 right now, getting up to +2 today, mix of sun and cloud, and with no snow on the ice. I don't know if that's causing the water to be clear, but it's clear. I'm in about 10-11 feet of water, and I can see right to the bottom clearly. Even with the window shut on my tent, I can see right down. So I think that light is actually penetrating through the ice and helping me see a little bit more. What I'm using on one of my hooks today is a spoon, my favorite spoon, a dull gray and orange spoon with a little bit of a worm piece on the bottom of it. And on my second hole here, I have just a fake rubber perch, and I have a minnow tap to the bottom of that. So I'll start off with these. It's been about 5-10 minutes, no bites yet, but I'll keep changing it up until I find something that the fish like. I just had a little jack swim by, so I quickly flipped the camera on. See if he comes back. He had it, but I'm holding the camera in my hand, and I tried to set the hook at the same time, and it didn't work out. Let's try again. There's a jackfish right beside it. Not looking at it, but curious. See if I can get him on here. Swim into my other hole. Let's go look. Yeah, here he is. Here he is. And he swims away. I just changed this one to an orange and green rubber jig with a minnow on it. I've had a couple different fish come up to it, but nothing smacking it yet. It's been 15 minutes here, and I've had quite a few different fish come and check out my hook. The one walleye bite, a couple jacks, another different walleye, a thicker one, coming up, curious with what I'm using, but nothing's taken that bite yet. So I'm going to keep going through, changing some lures, seeing what's going to really make them want to hit. They're in the area. I'm in the right spot. It's good to see fish. I'm going to have a sore neck by the end of the day, but I need to find something that these are going to start biting on. Here we go. First one of the year. Jack just came and bit it. A smaller hook. Oh, he wants to run a little bit. I think I'm on him good. Here he is under the ice. Oh. Wrapped on his gills. is on the board. Yeah. A quick picture, and he's back down the ice. Gone. Unharmed, healthy. Yeah! Well, the fishing got slower, but the company got better. Dan from DC Outdoors here came out with a snack squad, so it's both of our first times out on the hard water this year, and we've seen a few, but haven't been successful yet. Dan was also nice enough to stop at my truck and bring me the coffee, the thermos of coffee that I forgot out here this morning. But if you haven't checked out Dan's channel yet, you definitely need to. DC Outdoors, he puts out a ton of quality videos every week. Every Thursday, he releases something new, whether it's gear review, ration review, hunting, fishing, big game, small game. He does it all. So if you haven't checked out Dan yet, check out his channel, subscribe. He puts in a ton of work, and he's a great guy all around.
Well, thanks, man. Yeah, now if we could just get the fish to cooperate, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we've had a, you know what, while we're talking about that, Dan, we've had a great day out here last year, and if you haven't checked out the video that Dan put together of our expedition last year, check it out. We'll throw the link up here for you guys to check it out. Caught way more fish that day than we did today. We'll keep trying out here, but yeah, it was always great to get on the hard water, always great to spend time with friends out here, and looking forward to spending more opportunities with you this year.
Absolutely, man. Looking forward to it too.
Well, that pretty much wraps up the first day on the ice for me this season, but don't worry, I'll take you through the rest of my ice fishing season right here on DOA, Dorward Outdoor Adventures. Barely hanging on. Yep. There we go. He's a little one. Okay, little dude. Just fishing off a little bit of a point, in from a point in a bay in about 12 to 13 feet of water maybe. Pulled one small walleye up through the ice, and my buddy Dan from DC Outdoors back there just pulled up a nice sized pike through the ice as well. So only been out here an hour, 2 fish through the ice. Not a bad day so far.
Jeez, good size one. Whoa.
A couple years ago, I picked up this Ion electric 10-inch auger, and man, it has changed the way I fish. I get out ice fishing a lot more now that I know I can rely on something where the carburetor is not going to gum up. It's going to start. I'm not manually drilling with the old Swedish bore, the 6-inch one that I used to have. And even when I'm set up on a day like today, it's easier for me to hole hop. I'm able to grab the auger, a little ice fishing rod, walk down the edge of the lake here, try a couple spots to see if it's worth setting up camp and tearing it down and doing it all over again. So really loving the electric ice auger, and I haven't been an electric fan before, but this changes the game. Only got one up through the hole today and only saw a couple more, so kind of a slow day, but can't wait to get out here and do it again next time. Today is February 18th, and it's probably our last time out on the hard water this season. I've only had a chance to come out twice, but brought a special guest, Lucky Charm. I don't know what we'll call her, but she's out with me for the day. Hopefully we catch some fish and wrap up this ice fishing season on a high note. Stick with us. You're watching DOA, Dorward Outdoor Adventures. So Shanez has had a jack come take the minnow off her hook a couple times here. We're going to see if we can get her to get onto it. He's swimming around. He's liking this hole. It's free lunch.
Coming.
Is it on?
Yes.
Is Is it on? Okay, easy, easy, easy. You got it. You got it. It's a little walleye. Look at you go. Okay. It's a little walleye. Boogie, boo, boo, boo. Oh! It was up on top of the hole. How's that? It's on, it's on, it's on! Nice work. They're hungry. Nice work. High five. Fairly decent sized jack swimming around. It's hit Shanez's line a couple times and it keeps swimming around my line. And it's about that top third of the way up, so a lot higher up than the rest of the fish that we've seen today. Hopefully we'll get him on and out of the hole. Show you him up close. He's off.
How'd you lose it?
Because I turned on the camera and I
You need to scrub.
didn't keep the line tight. It's been 4 hours since we've been out here and had a lot of hits, seen a lot of fish, one up through the ice, and we told ourselves we'd leave, start packing up at noon. It's now 12:05. Still sitting here because we want to catch one more fish before we call it a season. So not sure how much longer we'll last. We'll keep jigging, we'll keep trying, and we'll probably pack up before too long here. That's a wrap on my 2023-24 ice fishing season. Thankful to get out here a few times this year and pull a few fish up through the hole. Of course, obviously spent some time out here with Dan from DC Outdoors, and of course today spending my time with Shanez. Great company, the great outdoors. That's what it's all about for me, spending time out here and with great people. Hope you've enjoyed this year's ice fishing season, and I can't wait to bring you on my next adventure right here on DOA, Dorward Outdoor Adventures.